Monza Grand Prix in Italy. And here we go. It's a rainy day, and all the F1 cars are ready to set off. George Russell in first place, and then Lewis Hamilton defending off Norris. It's very cloudy in the F1 cars right there. Very cloudy because of the rain. Now here we go. Lewis Hamilton trying to get in front of Isaac Hadjar, but fails to continue. Max Verstappen right behind, trying to get into Lewis Hamilton's head and try and figure out where he's going through the track. Charles Leclerc right behind, trying to get back to his teammate so he can defend from Max Verstappen, but attacking is one of the main things on Monza circuit. Hamilton going the fastest on the grid down the corners, gaining speed up to Russell and Hadjar, and Russell pulling away in first place. Well done to Russell. Now going down to my favourite part of the race, the big straight. Now, this straight leads onto a straight and then a sweeping corner, like that. And there's a bit of switchy movement from Hamilton and Verstappen, but Verstappen drops down and Lewis Hamilton gets past. Max Verstappen is leading the championship at the moment, and Lewis Hamilton second place. And Lewis Hamilton trying to defend off Norris, and Norris is right there, and Lewis Hamilton going through and just gets it. George Russell leading the race like a king, getting through Hadjar and the track faster than anyone else on the grid. Well done. Now going through the hairpin, George Russell makes his lead unstoppable. Isaac Hadjar trying to get the line from George Russell, but fails to continue. Lando Norris and Piastri having a bit of fight there, trying to get past each another. But as we move on through, you see Norris has the more boost and gets the upper hand and moves through the game. Max Verstappen trying to get up to his home position in fourth place, but fails and goes down to seventh. Lewis Hamilton trying to go back up to first, or trying to get to first, as we go through the tight corners of Monza. And what a race for Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc going through on the main straight, but Lewis Hamilton on the inside. And Norris trying to make a move, but Hamilton breaks late. And Hamilton gets through on the corner. Woo! George Russell leading the pack in first place. Trying to get speed away from Isaac Hadjar. Isaac Hadjar's closing the gap from him to George Russell. Hamilton right behind, trying to gain speed on Hadjar, but can't because of the boost. No, there's no boost in this race except DRS. Kimi Antonelli in 9th place, not doing that well, trying to get in front of Lawson, but does not do it correctly. Lewis Hamilton getting away from Lando Norris and speeding away to trying to get to the final lap as fast as he can to get past every single person. Max Verstappen still in 7th place, trying to get in front of Oscar Piastri going through this track. at over 150 miles an hour. Charles Leclerc trying to get back up to Norris's place, going so fast around the corner, and we're on the main straight, and Charles Leclerc, I think, might get it, and Norris is trying to make a move on Hamilton. Hamilton tries to defend and goes through the corner, and Lewis Hamilton goes a bit wide there, and Norris gets him on the exit, but Lewis Hamilton gets the upper speed, the speed advantage. Now Kimi Antonelli, 9th place, still trying to keep capped up to Lawson, and this race is all about catching up, not going up positions. Last place, Valtteri Bottas, not doing that well at all. He's going to earn 1 cent this race. George Russell leading the race. Well done to George Russell, probably going to win. But as we go through the corner, it determines about the driver and not the car, because it's a rainy day. Lewis Hamilton speeding down the alleys of Monza, speeding down the chicane, and just speeding down the track, mimicking George Russell's speed advantage, trying to go as fast as he can to defend from Norris coming around the sweeping corner. Isaac Hadjar losing speed against George Russell, and George Russell leading on the last lap, and George Russell might win. It's the last lap of the Monza Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton has lots of pressure from behind, Lando Norris behind, and Charles Leclerc and Piastri, but he goes around the chicane and moves through the grid, getting faster and faster and speeding away from Norris and Leclerc and Piastri. George Russell coming up on the straights, going round, and George Russell's going extremely fast round this corner. Wow. And we're going up to the main straight for the final chicane up there. Lando Norris trying to find a pathway through Lewis Hamilton as we go through the track at over 100 miles an hour. The slipstream level has gone to 100% for Norris, because Lewis Hamilton is all over the track and makes the track more dry, and Lando Norris gets an upper advantage by that. And George Russell coming up on the final of the corners, and George Russell wins the Monza Grand Prix, followed by Isaac Hadjar, and just hanging on, Lewis Hamilton. Well done to all the drivers, and thank you for watching the Monza Grand Prix and Formula 1. Woohoo!